You think you know what a squid looks like. 10 arms, big eyes, a little strange, but mostly harmless. You've seen them in aquariums, maybe on your plate. Now imagine sinking into the ocean, past the light, past the warmth, past everything you understand. And as you descend, that familiar squid begins to change. Its body stretches, its eyes grow massive, its suckers disappear, replaced by hooks. By the time you reach the bottom, you won't recognize what's looking back at you. So what happens to a squid when the sun disappears? Let's start where things make sense. The first 200 meters, the sunlight zone. Warm, bright, reef squids glide through coral. Caribbean squids flash colors to communicate. They're small, social, almost elegant. This is the squid you remember, the version that doesn't haunt your dreams. But the sunlight zone is just a thin skin, stretched over something much darker. 200 meters down, the twilight zone. Light barely exists here, faint blue beams creating shadows, and in those shadows, squids begin to change. Some become transparent, bodies like glass, organs visible. They do this to disappear. In a world where light only comes from above, being invisible from below means survival. Others produce their own light, bioluminescence, not for beauty, for deception. But this is where things get disturbing. The Humboldt squid lives here, over 6 feet long, hunts in coordinated groups, and instead of soft suction cups, its arms are lined with razor-sharp hooks. Divers describe something almost tactical. The squids flash red and white, communicating in patterns we don't understand. They swarm, they drag equipment, they pull at wetsuits, and when food runs out, they eat each other. Evolution doesn't care about cruelty, only efficiency. Sink deeper, 1,000 meters, the midnight zone. Total darkness, freezing cold, pressure that would crush you instantly. This is where squids become monsters. There's a species called the squid with human teeth. We've only found one specimen, ever. Its mouth is ringed with structures that look like human molars. They're not teeth, they're folded muscle tissue. But your brain doesn't care about the explanation. It just sees a squid smiling with something it shouldn't have. And then there's the giant squid. Sailors told stories of kraken for centuries. Scientists called it myth. They were wrong. The giant squid is real, over 40 feet long, the longest invertebrate on Earth. Its eyes are the size of dinner plates, the largest in the animal kingdom, evolved to detect the faint glow of predators in absolute darkness. We've never filmed one hunting. Almost everything we know comes from corpses, or from the scars they leave on sperm whales. Because giant squids fight back. Whales dive thousands of meters to hunt them, and they surface with circular wounds, sucker marks the size of bottle caps, gashes from beaks that slice through blubber. These battles happen in complete darkness. No human has ever witnessed one. We only see the aftermath. Below the midnight zone lies the abyss, 4,000 meters. Pressure so immense most machines fail. The colossal squid lives here, heavier than the giant squid, the heaviest invertebrate ever recorded. Its arms are lined with swiveling hooks that rotate in their sockets. Imagine being grabbed by something that doesn't just hold you, it twists into you. We've only studied a handful. Most were dead when found. One was pulled from a whale's stomach. Its beak was larger than a human fist. How does it hunt? We don't know. How many exist? No idea. And then there's the bottom, the Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the underworld, 10,000 meters deep. Almost nothing survives here, but something does. The big fin squid. Known from fewer than 20 sightings, just grainy footage from deep-sea cameras. It doesn't swim, it drifts, motionless, arms extending outward in long elbow bends. Some specimens stretch over 20 feet. It doesn't chase prey, it waits, hanging in the black like a living chandelier. When you watch the footage, you feel something. Not fear, exactly. Something deeper. A sense that you're looking at life that evolved without caring what you'd find comfortable. It doesn't know you exist. It simply is. And
This is what makes the deep ocean so unsettling. These creatures aren't dangerous to us. Most will never encounter a human. But they exist, evolved in silence, in pressure, in darkness so complete that light is a foreign concept. They've been down there for millions of years, doing things we can't observe, living lives we can't imagine. We've explored less than 5% of the deep ocean. That means there are things down there we haven't found. Bigger things, stranger things. And here's the uncomfortable truth. This world is fragile. Deep-sea creatures adapted to conditions that stayed stable for millions of years. Cold, dark, still. But oceans are warming, currents are shifting. These animals can't migrate, can't adapt fast enough. We may lose species before we ever discover them. So what lives in the deepest parts of the ocean? Squids with hooks instead of suckers, eyes the size of plates, bodies built for pressure that would kill you instantly. Creatures that drift in silence, waiting for food that may never come. Things we've only seen once before they vanished back into the black. The deep sea doesn't want to be understood, and maybe that's the most unsettling part. After all our technology, all our exploration, all our curiosity, we still don't know what's really down there. And whatever it is, it's been waiting a lot longer than we've been looking.